What if I told you one of China's most prestigious television awards just turned into the center of a massive storm, where one actor suddenly rose from traffic star to serious contender, and another beloved actress was removed halfway through the race, not because of her acting, but because of her passport? At the 32nd Golden Eagle Awards, Wang Yibo's name unexpectedly climbed the rankings, while Liu Yifei, the fairy sister in so many people's hearts, quietly disappeared from the shortlist. Tonight on Star Watch Now, we are not just gossiping about a trophy. We are asking, what do these shocking changes really say about awards, fame, identity, and about us, the audience? Stay with me until the end, because this story is not just about winners and losers. It is about how a whole generation looks at fairness, hard work, and a very simple question: who truly deserves to shine? Welcome back to Star Watch Now, where we unwrap the real stories behind your favorite Chinese actors, actresses, and dramas, with calm analysis, a little bit of drama, and a lot of heart. If you love the entertainment, relationships between stars, and the stories hidden behind red carpets and glittering trophies, you are absolutely in the right place. Now, let's step into the world of the 32nd Golden Eagle Awards, where one decision made fans celebrate, and another decision made them break down in frustration. The Golden Eagle Awards are often spoken of with reverence, a symbol of excellence, a celebration of craft, a stage where talent meets recognition. Yet this year, the ceremony reveals a truth that many of us forget. Behind every shining award lies a deeply human system, shaped by emotions, expectations, and, at times, unexpected imperfections. The 32nd edition has become a powerful reminder of this. What should have been a straightforward celebration of artistic achievement transformed into a spectacle where confusion and surprise eclipsed the glamour. The public watched as their favorite actors were shortlisted, reshuffled, and suddenly removed. Works once praised were overlooked, while others unexpectedly rose to the forefront. Fans found themselves caught between admiration, frustration, and disbelief. Instead of clarity, the process left lingering doubts. Who decides the criteria? Are the choices based on merit, timing, or something unseen behind the curtains? This year's Golden Eagle Awards demonstrate that no institution, no matter how established, is immune to error. More importantly, they remind us that awards are not mechanical verdicts but reflections of very human decisions. Sometimes inspiring, sometimes imperfect, but always emotionally charged. And in that complex mixture lies the true drama of entertainment. For years, Wong Iba has stood at the center of public debate, celebrated by millions yet frequently questioned by critics who dismissed him as just traffic. A star carried more by popularity than artistry. But with The Wind Chaser, something in the conversation shifted. His performance revealed a new side of him, a willingness to step into roles that demand vulnerability, restraint, and emotional discipline. The once glittering aura of an idol slowly gave way to the grounded presence of an emerging actor. What makes his rise compelling is not perfection, but evolution. Viewers who entered with skepticism admitted they left with respect. They noticed the subtle tightening of his jaw in moments of conflict, the haunted stillness in his eyes, the quiet confidence of an actor no longer performing for applause but for truth. His growth became a storyline in itself, a narrative of a young man determined to carve his own path, even when the world insists on keeping him in a box. In many ways, Wang Yibo's journey mirrors that of countless young adults. The struggle to prove oneself, to shake off stereotypes, to be seen for who one is becoming rather than what one used to be. And this year, the Golden Eagle Awards captured that transformation at a defining moment. Liu Yifei's journey through the 32nd Golden Eagle Awards began with quiet excitement. After years of maintaining an elegant, almost mystical distance from the noise of the industry, her name appeared once again in the race for Best Actress. Fans who admired her grace, talent, and consistency felt a spark of hope. This, surely, was her long-awaited moment of recognition. Yet that hope dissolved abruptly when her name vanished from the second-round shortlist. The reason offered, nationality, felt strangely disproportionate, almost detached from her decades of artistic contribution within China. For many, the disqualification did not simply represent a technical rule being applied. It felt like a door that had been opened to her, only to be closed just as she stepped forward. The emotional whiplash was profound, from anticipation to confusion, from pride to disappointment. But perhaps what struck the audience most deeply was the reminder that even the most admired figures can be vulnerable to forces beyond their control. Liu Yifei's removal forced difficult questions about fairness, identity, and what it truly means to be part of a cultural community. Her situation became more than a nomination. It became a reflection of how fragile opportunity can be, even for those who appear untouchable. Beneath the surface of this controversy lies a quiet but powerful question. What truly defines belonging? The Golden Eagle Awards rules on nationality, though formally stated, clash with the emotional realities of global identity. Liu Yifei, who has lived, worked, and built her artistic life in China, suddenly became an outsider in a system she has contributed to for years. This contradiction forces us to look beyond technicalities and into the deeper meaning of cultural membership. In a world where borders blur through art, collaboration, and shared stories, identity is no longer a simple matter of paperwork. It is shaped by language, history, community, and the emotional roots an individual builds through their work. To many viewers, Liu Yifei's presence in Chinese cinema feels unquestionably authentic. Yet the decision of the award suggests otherwise, highlighting a divide between institutional rules and lived experience. This situation invites a broader reflection. How should modern industries adapt to increasingly global artists? How do we balance fairness, inclusivity, and cultural pride without diminishing the contributions of those who stand between worlds? The Golden Eagle Awards did not intend to open such discussions, but through its decisions it undeniably has. Amid the heated discussions, there is an opportunity for viewers to step back and observe the deeper lessons hidden within the chaos. The first lesson is about growth. Wong Iba's transformation reminds us that talent is not static, and people deserve the chance to evolve beyond the labels placed upon them. His journey encourages a more open-minded way of seeing artists, as individuals capable of change, ambition, and surprising depth. The second lesson is about empathy. Liu Yifei's removal teaches us how easily public perception can shift, and how quickly a narrative can turn from celebration to judgment. It reminds us that behind every public figure is a private story, often more complex than we imagine. Approaching these situations with sensitivity allows us to remain fair, not only to the system but to the individuals caught within it. Finally, this year's awards prompt us